Okay, so today the goal is to create the project in terms of code, create the base layer of the project, scaffold everything in order to be able to build on top of it. Now, the tech stack, you may think, what is the tech stack? Well, let me grab my note. The tech stack is the following: Laravel, Vue.js, Redis, PostgreSQL, and for the front end I'll use Vue.js with ShadCN that works with Tailwind UI. Tailwind, not Tailwind UI. Why this tech stack? Because I know it. You can build pretty much everything with it in terms of web application. This is the tech stack I used to use with corporate CCAP, the previous version, but I didn't use ShadCN. It was like custom CSS, and I don't really want to do custom CSS anymore, so let's go. Yeah, but by the way, we're gonna use the Laravel starter kit, the Laravel Vue.js starter kit and again we're gonna use a mono repo. I used to, in the previous version, there were like two separate projects. The Vue.js project, which was a Next, actually, it was Next.js project, and a Laravel project that was used as the API. And I don't want to build an API. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, but I'm going to use inertia.js, which is a protocol between the front end and back end in order to send information from the back end to the front end without the need to build some API. So that's pretty neat and pretty convenient, and it will speed up the process development like crazy. So yeah, let's go. Vue.js building notification. That's what is great with like the starter kits, that the authentication works already. So now I don't know why it's proposing me this command. Now we have the project. We can open it in PHP Storm, I think. Yes, I'm not using cursor because I'm too used to. This is not the project. Too much used to PHP Storm. Yes, we have Tailwind CSS, the right version of Tailwind CSS, because they recently updated the ShadCN view, ShadCN for Vue with Tailwind 4. I was quite waiting for that to come out because like few weeks ago, I don't know, I think they updated last week actually, but a few weeks ago they were on Tailwind v3 and I wanted to start with the latest version of Tailwind. So that's a cool update. So I can develop and build the actual project. Now there is another thing that I need to install, is Laravel Sail. It's a version of, it's not a version of Laravel, but it's a development kit, we would say. It's like a Docker Compose file, and it helps to run PostgreSQL, Redis, and all the stuff locally in just one command, so it's pretty neat. It also includes MailPit, which is a SMTP server that runs locally. So if you want to test their mails, this is pretty. This is great. I think now he's going to pull a shit ton of images. We don't need MySQL, we need Postgres, we need Redis, even if we won't use it in production. We will need Mailpit, and I think that's it. Sockety, I don't know if we will use it. I'm still thinking about it. It depends where I will host the solution, because if I host it on Laravel Cloud, I don't think there is a Node.js instance that will run. And Sockety runs on Node.js, so I am not sure how they handle like a WebSocket server. I think let's see the doc. I think they could use Reverb, or is that the term like Laravel? This is Reverb. Yeah, it's Reverb, but I don't think it's available now on Laravel Cloud. WebSocket. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's only use Pusher on IDB. I use Pusher for the current version, but it costs too much. It costs too much, and it's not as performant as Node.js server running in your VPS. Yeah, they say, hey, you could use Laravel Forge. I might use it. I might, if they didn't support Laravel Reverb when I will be uploading the project on the cloud. Then yes, I will pretty much use Pusher for now. Here we go. Now they will pull every images, so it might take a while. This is actual. 1 year ago I was planning to redo this version, and I started to make some wireframe, or even it's not really wireframe, it's directly some design, and I started to do this for the onboarding information. It will be obviously redone with the Chassis and UI, but the UX, I think I will keep the same thing because it's quite nice and easy. And this is the administration dashboard. Same thing, a lot of change that will happen here. Not in terms of UX necessarily, but in terms of UI. And then I will do this in the first place, and then I will develop the actual game engine. It's not really game engine, but so now that everything has been pulled, we are indeed supposed to have a Docker Compose file that is going to be used to run the application. Now let me check. How am I supposed to run all this? I think it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Warp is come here in the rescue. Or the port are not available. Are being used. Fuck. What already used this? Now let's retry. No, it was valid actually. The problem was valid. am I supposed to access it? I have no clue. Yeah, okay. It's pretty easy. So let's check if everything is working by modifying something in it. Yeah, I think it's because we need to run the npm watcher. And yeah, everything is working. And like I previously mentioned, we have something quite interesting that is not working apparently. This thing, yeah. So this thing is like, I don't know if you use made trap, for instance. Now you can specify the if you want to use made, but you just have to specify here in the main system that you're using the SMTP server that is running locally on your machine. We're gonna set that right away because otherwise I forgot. But I don't really know what I have to. Oh, perhaps it already works. It probably already works. Main host, main pit. Okay, it's already working. So now let's see what we got with the starter kit. I probably need to run the migration. Let me check. Let's ask the AI. Of the Laravel saves command. I don't know if it will be able to answer me, but start from build doc image access. Yes, okay. But how am I supposed to run the migration? Executing command. When your application is okay, so I have to every time I have to rewrite vendor the sales. Okay. And now PHP artisan migrate fresh dash seed. I don't know if there is already some seeders. It seems to be some seeders, and we're gonna plug database to see what's inside. Data source. It's PostgreSQL. So that's it. Now what is the name of it? I can access it. I think we should be good to go. Yes. I can remove this one. Probably nothing inside of it, yeah. How do I remove it? Properties. Remove. Okay. Now we should have a user, exactly. And the password might be password. I think this is password. Yep, exactly. So now we get the project and we have to rewrite everything. The next step right now would be to do the onboarding strategy, the onboarding formula, forms that I previously shown to you, which is this one. It's either doing this or either starting to build the actual dashboard for the admin. And you see it's pretty much the same thing, that we have the sidebar with the header and the content of the dashboard, but here we do not have a header, and we're gonna have to change pretty much a lot of things inside of it. I don't remember exactly, because this is quite new for me. The starter kit is quite new. We have the app layout. I think we can change the sidebar and stuff like this. This is the layout, this is the layout. The variant is like either sidebar or header. And if we change that by header, we might have an header. There's nothing, perhaps because it's not the same. For them start. Sorry, I hate modifying code that someone already written for me. Sometimes just asking myself, just rebuild everything. And here we go, we have the header. But once again, we're gonna change it because it's not exactly what we want. So yeah, we have our application. We're gonna have to now remodel everything in order to suit perfectly our needs. So that means pretty much destroying everything. I hope no, but we're gonna have to rewrite a lot of things, especially in the way the layout works. The good part is that all the pages, like the login pages and the register pages, are quite already done, because you can specify the split simple layout versus split layout. We're going to use the split layout. Auth base, I think, is that. That's that. It's auth layout. Auth layout, auth simple layout, and if I use auth split layout, it should display it like exactly. So that's what we're gonna use, because that's the actual version of CCAP, it's like that. And also here we could display like nice fancy image of the clients, and here we could, this is where the user are going to connect it. But it's also how I designed the onboarding maquette. The onboarding design is like this. Now we're gonna have to split, or we're gonna stay. This make more sense that we have the formula at the right instead of having it at the left, because we write from left to right. So yeah, everything is working. I would just need to create and initialize the Git repo. But after that, before that, we're gonna remove the readme file, which doesn't exist yet. So let's create the Git repository. I don't know if you have things that you should see, but anyway, Since it's the game, yeah. No template description private, of course it's private. Create a repository. Now we're gonna init, git init, touch readme.md. I'm going to paste our readme file that I created earlier, which is just a logo with a text. Now that we have a git in it, we can create a commit. Is everything? Yes. First commit, I'm just going to push it to the branch. I don't know if you see me again. If you still see me. And there we go. The image doesn't work because the link is dead right now, yeah. So I'm going to change that later. Well, that's it for today. It was just a small test, and the next video will be, I hope, with better quality, because now I don't know if you see me anymore, and it will be pretty longer because now I just I worked for half an hour, which is not great. But anyway, see you.